Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Blonde Fox, and today we're going to continue playing some more Genshin Impact. In the last episode, we made our way to Fontaine, yay, and we started the Fontaine Archon quest. We met up with Lyney and Lynette, which is awesome. They are totally awesome characters. And they were going to show us to the Opera House and start walking us that way whenever, because we told me we want to meet the Hydra Archon, whenever she showed up. Farina showed up there, and she confronted us. She put on like this huge performance show, like where she was trying to make a big deal and make this huge drama out of it. She then tried to claim that she was going to put us on trial for some stupid law thing, but Lyney had a way to get out of it using some magic and deception, which was awesome. So since he helped us, we're going to help him with some stuff, and he's going to basically lead us into the city and whatnot. So we also get to go watch his magic show too at the Opera House. He's going to be performing there. So that's pretty much where we left off. So remember to like the video if you like it and subscribe if you want to see some more. Without further ado, let's get right to it. So we got to go give magic pockets to all the people, because the prophecy that's been going on says that Fontaine is basically going to be flooded, and so Lyney wants to give everyone these magic bags that can hold a bunch of stuff so that they could take their belongings and not, and be able to leave and move and whatnot. So we got to go pass them out to anybody, whether they want them or not. We need to convince them just to take the bag. So we'll see how this goes.
What's this? So you also believe in the prophecy. Keep it. I won't have any use for it.
What? You mean you don't believe in the prophecy?
No, I believe in the prophecy. But I also believe in another story. The story says that people once lived in the ocean. They were one with the ocean and couldn't live apart from it. But as time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood vessels, encapsulating the sea within their bodies. Thus could people set foot on land. So, if you ask me, when the water rises and takes us all, it'll be like we're going home.
Oh, we hadn't heard that one before. But people can't live underwater. They'll die. You should probably still take it.
All right, I'll take it. I guess I just feel that being dissolved into the water doesn't necessarily mean death.
I kind of see what Lyney meant whenever he said we might have to just force him to take it at this point.
So you're the blonde traveler that everyone's been talking about. My apologies for not recognizing you earlier. Oh, a magic pocket? Seems you really thought of everything. I guess it's better to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Thanks. Please, also thank the magician on my behalf when you get the chance.
See, that's kind of my thought on it. I'd rather have it and not need it than not have it and need it. You know what I mean? To me, that just makes more sense, but that could just be me. I tend to be like an over-preparer. I'm overly cautious about everything.
Too slow.
Huh? I don't want that thing. Way I see it, if the prophecy's true, it's still gonna be a long time before the water can cover everything. Life is all about living in the moment. What use is there in worrying about the future all the time? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
You should still take it. You never know when it'll come in handy.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that if I start moving, that means I've already given up on the life I have now. I'd really rather not.
Okay, I kind of get her point too, but at the same time, again, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Okay, there you guys are.
Oh, you already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. So, what did people have to say? I bet you heard some, interesting opinions.
No kidding. Many are quite stubborn.
Yes, but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their minds, so it's only right to help them prepare.
Is there anything else you need to do before we leave?
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontaine. Since we're out and about, I was thinking about bringing him some more materials.
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the materials look like and we'll help. Many hands make light work.
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some Romaritime flowers. I remember seeing them near the waterfront on the east side of the harbor.
Okay, dokie. These can be somewhat of a little bit of pain, like underwater, which we'll get to underwater exploration a little bit later, but underwater they're pretty easy to get. But above water they can be a little annoying because they're these flowers over here, and they're like the...
It seems we have to use hydro to collect
They're like
the
the fire flowers or the ice flowers that we find, where they have to be hit with an element to be able to collect what's inside. So we have to hit these with water to be able to get the seed that's inside. Luckily with Galen, this was very easy. Oop, I totally missed that one though as I say that. Especially whenever they're clustered together because her big explosive arrow thing just gathers them all up all at once. Well, not gathers them up, but like opens them all at once. But the ones that are underwater are really easy because they're underwater. They're always, you know, open and ready to be gathered. Okie dokie. Got what you needed. Oop, just totally ran right into him.
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. I've also finished collecting a few here. Maybe next time you'll feel like helping too, Lynette.
No way. I'm in power saving mode today. Otherwise, I fear I may not have any energy left for the performance at the Opera House.
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. Now that we're finished here, we should get ready to head back to the Court of Fontaine.
So, we're going to the Court of Fontaine before we head to the Opera House? Good. Paimon wants a tour of Fontaine's largest city and try...
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Huh? What's wrong with her? Paimon didn't notice anything.
She's obviously a thief. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover what you're really doing. Watch her movements carefully.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps we should split up. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run.
Understood. Leave it to me.
All right, let's go.
Okie dokie. Catch a thief. We're doing a lot on our first day here, aren't we? Up we go. Here's an elevator. Elevator going up. This will also take us to our first statue of the 7 here, which also means we can get the Hydro Traveler, which really isn't that great, honestly, sadly. I was really hoping that it would be great. It's fun to play. Like, the Hydro Traveler is a lot of fun, but really bad. I've been building mine on my personal account, and I've got him almost to where I can kind of use him in battle. He's still not great, but he's at least not, you know, completely horrible. But I'm sure every one of you have seen the videos on YouTube and whatnot of people complaining about how bad the Hydro Traveler is, and it's sadly pretty true. Hydro Traveler is not good. Which is sad too, because the Dendro Traveler is like one of the best. We want to go this way for the statue. Here we go, our first statue of Fontaine. There we go. Got this whole region unlocked. Cool, cool, cool. Did light just start flooding from the statue of the 7 just now? It's so weird. Anything like this ever happened before? It's normal for a statue of the 7 to glow, but a rush of water? It certainly is the nature of the Hydro Archon. Even the statues of the 7 are water fountains. Yeah, right. That light wasn't normal at all. Fox, you didn't feel uncomfortable at all, huh? Water. The water is speaking to me. Wow, I feel like I'm using gills to breathe. Good for you. First try growing a pair of gills and show Paimon. Seems like you're feeling pretty good. I can't believe Paimon was actually worried about you for a moment there. Though after it lit up like that, the air does feel a lot more humid. Maybe it's because of all that hydro energy that was released. Paimon heard that in Fontaine, if you can use elemental energy properly, you can even swim underwater. Maybe you can even find sunken treasure. Paimon will leave the diving for treasure to you. Paimon will stand on the shore and wait for you. You could try doing something for once, Paimon. What? But being in the water is scary. What if Paimon accidentally gets swept in a current and gets all turned around and dizzy, and then she won't be able to fly away no matter what? Just like before, Paimon met you back in Mondstadt. Then I'll fish you out again. Really? Then maybe Paimon can try going underwater with you. You better not go back on your word. So there we go. A mysterious power that flows out from a statue to imbue you with the blessing of the transoceanic source water. Your progress will remain unhindered so long as you're moving through the lakes of Fontaine. Under the protection of the transoceanic source water, what you expend while moving underwater is not stamina, but aquatic stamina. As such, when your aquatic stamina is expended, you will not drown. I mean, I'll swim underwater, and we won't drown whenever we're underwater either and everything. Like, if we run out of stamina in the water, you don't drown here. Which is totally awesome. It makes this place just really fun to explore. So I'm going to get the Traveler out. Even though I love Dendro Traveler, we need to go ahead and do this. Excuse me, I want to talk to my statue. Thank you. Resonate with Hydro. There we go. Get our trophy for it. Go ahead and turn in our one Hydroculus while we're here as well. 1 of 20. This one has some pretty high requirements, but also the Dendroculus here are actually rather easy to find, thank goodness, but they're not like too hidden. They're not like the ones in Mondstadt and Liyue. Well, Mondstadt was actually pretty easy. Liyue was a little more difficult. Inazuma's, there's crazy amounts. Sumeru, they're really hard.
There's still so many.
But here they're actually pretty easy. Let's see, what did we get out of here? Oh yeah, we got the ability to now do this event and everything. Go ahead and clear all this out, because that's going to bother me, having all these pop-ups everywhere. Go ahead and claim our achievements. Where? Ah, there it is. Gain the power of Hydro. Getting lots of Prima Gems, which is good, so whenever we finally get a banner we want to wish on. Okay, so that's now taken care of. So now we need to go to the other side. And do we just wait here, or what?
This is the spot where Linny wanted us to wait. Oh, look! Isn't that her?
Get ready to stop her.
Oh no! Did she notice us? She started running the other direction! What should we do? Should we chase her?
Our job is to block this path. The rest is up to Linny.
You're right. She might also be trying to lure us away. Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Linny caught the thief.
Seems there's no reason for us to stay here. Let's go find Linny.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, Linny, did you catch her? It looks like he's talking to the guy. I wonder if he did
Are
catch
you
and
sure
give his
that's
stuff
all
back.
she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
No, that was all. Oh, I can't thank you enough. I didn't notice a thing earlier. Anyway, I should be going now. Thanks again.
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. By the time I looked back, she was already gone.
I saw the general direction she went, but Linny twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was okay.
Oh, did you get hurt, Linny?
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact, it's feeling better already.
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail our performance as a result.
You're right. Sorry, Lynette. I have to admit that the thief was even more skilled than I had anticipated. But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
What a slippery little thief. Guess things turned out all right in the end, though. Linny's initiative paid off.
All right, let's put this little detour behind us. We should go to the Court of Fontaine now.
Okie dokie. So it still says that there is a Hydroculus right over here, but I'm not sure what. Oh, it looks like it's on the thing up there.
the city? What an ingenious way to get around! People in Fontaine really know how to use water!
This is an aqua bus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's better to travel with friends.
So you mean it's still boring even when I'm riding with you?
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, well, you don't really talk that much. Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
Whatever.
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
Oh, excuse me! Aren't you the great magician Linny and his assistant Lynette?
Hello. I don't believe we've...
I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
It's an honor to meet you.
Wait, could that be the legendary traveler who's been making headline after headline in their journey across Tibet?
I guess you could say that.
Amazing! You recognized everybody almost immediately! I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who's who, would I? Wow, today must be my day! Who knew I would end up on the same boat as so many VIPs? Could my vision finally be showing me some favor? So, Charlotte, what do you usually report on? Well, when there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle, even if it's the same old topics. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days.
That would definitely get my attention.
That's fine and all, but what I'm really after is exclusive, sensational news pieces that could shake the country. These smaller stories are a waste of my talents. Oh, I just remembered. I've been following a case lately. Well, a series of cases, actually.
You mean the serial disappearances of young women case?
That's right. These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case we've ever seen. If I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird, oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of materials. I just can't wait for the truth to be revealed. So, what is the serial disappearances of young women case? You mean the culprit hasn't been found? That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago. And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished without a trace. But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found. Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen.
Then there must be more than one criminal at work.
Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be exposed.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation. I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Please don't imagine that, Linny.
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant little surprises like this.
Yeah, us as well. The ride went by too quickly.
I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late.
Okay, Hyman hopes we can chat again soon, Charlotte. See ya!
Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and see me at the Steambird when you have time.
What a tough job. Always running around and interviewing everyone. Well, where should we go now?
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides, I still have all the materials we collected.
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all. This city is so huge, Paimon wouldn't know where to start anyway.
Okie dokie. It's staying dark for a while. Oh, I guess it wasn't done. I thought it was done. Well, here we are, guys. We are officially in the main city of Fontaine. But we are going to end this episode here, and in the next one, we'll probably go and do a little bit of exploring before meeting up with Lenny, because of the fact that I want to get the statue unlocked so we can actually see the map and everything. But this is the exact quest where I left off at. So I haven't, after we go where Lenny is and everything, like where that marker is, I haven't gone to that marker yet in my personal save. So we are officially in unknown territory for me, except for the exploration of the map. So on that note, we're going to end here, and in the next one, we're going to start discovering Fontaine. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, remember to like it. Comment down below with your thoughts and opinions. I look forward to hearing from you guys. And remember to subscribe if you want to see more from me in the future. Until next time, see ya!